What's going on, Big Pat Sports Talk? Welcome back to another episode of Big Pat Sports Talk Reacts. We're gonna be reacting to Mr. Mel Kiper, man. His latest mock draft, he has 5 quarterbacks going in the top 10, and Mac Jones going as high as number 3 to the 49ers. So that big trade that they made up, he says they're going to get Mac Jones with that number 3 pick. I'm going to react to the video, man. I'm going to let you know what I think, man. So let's get into it. Mel Kiper, 5 quarterbacks going in the top 10. Let's see what he's talking about. As you can see, 1, Trevor Lawrence, 2, Zach Wilson, 3, Mac Jones, Trey Lance going to the Falcons at 6, and the Patriots trading in the top 10 to get Justin Fields. So let's hear what they got to say.
Mel Kiper's mock draft 4.0, and he's got the 5 quarterbacks off the board in the top 10, with Mac Jones going at number 3 to San Francisco. And just maybe this 49ers offense is exactly what Mac Jones needs at the next level. Under Kyle Shanahan, 52% of the team's snaps are under center. That's the 3rd most in the NFL. 87% of the passes come from the pocket. That's the 6th most in the NFL. There's so much to unpack. And Mel, I have to circle back to you because as you opened today, you said, well, the first 3 picks are locked in, meaning you use that phrase to describe Mac Jones at 3 to San Francisco. Do you see that as locked in?
There could be a key to one of them, Green, maybe 3, but I think they are locked right now. And I think when you look at Mac Jones, I think what you're trying to figure out if you're Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, is there another quarterback, that maybe could be in the discussion, or see another quarterback and say, okay, I got the exclamation point that Mac Jones is my guy. So you keep looking, you keep evaluating. But
All right, we're gonna evaluate Mac Jones a little bit. We're gonna get back to Mel Kiper in a second, but Mac Jones was very accurate at Alabama, 77.4 completion percentage last season with the Roll Tide, highest in FBS history. Yes, it was higher than Joe Burrow's mark that he put in last year with the Bayou Bengals with LSU. Me personally, I don't believe Mac Jones is worth the number 3 pick. I believe this is crazy talk. Mac Jones is a quarterback. I want to say he's a manager of the game. I don't think he'll mess it up for you. But when you're drafting a quarterback as high as number 3, you want him to be a Deshaun Watson type, a Patrick Mahomes type, Aaron Rodgers, somewhere around that level of quarterback. What Justin Herbert did last year. What Joe Burrow was doing before he got hurt. I believe Mac Jones is going to be a great game manager. He may make a play here or there, but the number 3 pick overall, come on, Mel Kiper. You're supposed to be the draft expert, and you got this man going to number 3. Why in the world would they trade up to go get Mac Jones? Come on now. I believe they're going to get either Trey Lance or Justin Fields with that number 3 pick. There will be I will give him that. There will be 3 quarterbacks taken with the first 3 picks. But I just believe they take Justin Fields over a Mac Jones. That's crazy. How you put that guy that high up there? He's nowhere near the caliber of a number 3 overall pick quarterback. I think he could be good if he's in the right system. But other than that, man, I believe this guy's going to be a game manager in the NFL. I truly believe that.
I think the decision's already been made, and I think that cerebral approach, the incredible accuracy, is the reason why Mac Jones makes sense for the 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo, if it wasn't for the durability concerns, would be the guy. But
Here's his top 10. He projects that the Dolphins will trade up with the Falcons to get Kyle Pitts. So you got Trevor Lawrence 1, that's obvious. Zach Wilson 2, that's obvious. Mac Jones, that's a surprise, at 3. Kyle Pitts at 4 with a trade with the Falcons. Penny Sewell, yeah, I can see him going to the Bengals. Trey Lance to the Falcons at 6. Jamar Chase to the Lions. Devontae Smith to the Panthers. Micah Parsons to the Broncos. I've predicted that as well. And Justin Fields sneaks in at number 10 with the Patriots trading with the Cowboys. So guess what, fans? At number 11, he has Jalen Waddle available for us at 11. What do you guys think about that, Big Blue? Jalen Waddle at 11 here? Who knows?
Fact of the matter is, he's had some injury issues. And Mac Jones comes in there, young quarterback, competitive, plays a super accurate and super smart. That's what I think did it for me in terms of making him the third pick overall with the 49ers.
Again, he was the third pick in the draft, and they gave up a lot to get there. So, Lewis, if people will criticize that by saying, well, they're just taking it because he fits into the offense, what will you say?
I said, well, that's exactly what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to take somebody who fits into their offense according to what they think. And see, that's the thing that I find that's hilarious about all of this right now, is that we're trying to tell the 49ers what fits their offense. Well, if I'm Kyle Shanahan, I'm sitting there telling them, no, I'm going to tell you what fits my offense. And, you know, the price that I pay for this is entirely subjective, all right? If I feel as though at 3, that's an appropriate price for me to pay, then I'm going to pay it, because I'll tell you this, if I wind up winning a Super Bowl or 2 with this young man, you're not going to all of a sudden, you're not going to not come to our Super Bowl parade or...
Yeah, Mr. Riddick, that sounds all great and true, but that's a major if you do win a Super Bowl with this guy. Making a bold move like that to take a Mac Jones, you're going to have to win a Super Bowl to make this pick look legit. Remember, you're still picking top 3 in the draft, man, so if you miss on a quarterback, it can set your franchise back years. Believe me, I've seen it. We're in a similar situation with Daniel Jones right now. We have to figure out what Daniel Jones is right now, Big Blue, to determine what we're going to do in the future. Because if he's not our future, we have to let him go now. Because we have a team built to win now with the free agency we just had. So Daniel Jones has to be our guy, or he's going to set us back tremendously. Same situation here with the 49ers. Kyle Shanahan, yeah, Mac Jones may seem like a fit for your offense, but you got to make sure that he's the complete right puzzle piece for your offense. At the number 3 overall pick, you can't afford to miss. I'm just sorry, you can't afford to miss, especially on a quarterback. You can't afford to miss that. He's the most important part of your team, most important part of your offense. Besides a great offensive line, your offensive line is pretty doggone good. You brought Trent Williams back. So your offensive line is pretty good. Your receivers, your weapons, very strong on the outside. It's like you got 2 running backs out there catching the ball and just bulling through DBs and safeties. Those guys are amazing. You get another weapon. You go on the inside, you go on the slot. I think the 49ers can do pretty well. But that's all fine and dandy what you said about Mike Shanahan. Yeah, he's getting the guy that fits his offense, but he better make damn sure this guy is the right fit, or it's going to set the 49ers back years.
Not praise me because of the fact that you're going to sit there and go, well, you paid too much for him. You didn't have to move up in order to take him, so I'm not going to go ahead and give you any credit. That's what the name of the game is in the NFL. The name of the game is winning championships, not winning the draft, not necessarily making sure that they satisfy everyone's desire to get excellent value at every pick in the draft. The idea is to build football teams that win championships. And decision-making and accuracy wins championships at the quarterback position. How many times do we come back on Mondays and talk about what lost the game in the NFL, and we talk about a quarterback who made a bad decision and or wasn't accurate with the football and caused a tip-borne overthrow and the defense capitalized on it, and either they sealed the game or won the game based off of a bad decision that a quarterback made. We talk about that a lot more than we talk about the fact that, oh my God, this quarterback won the game because he threw the football off platform across his body, 60 yards down the field, and everyone went crazy. That's not what we talk about a lot on Sundays. But, you know, this is draft season, I get it. We get enamored with traits, we get enamored with value. San Francisco's enamored with winning. And if they feel as though Mac Jones helps them win, then go ahead and take him in 3.
Hey, let's not forget, man, Mac Jones has a heck of a cast out there at Alabama. So it's not that hard to throw that accurate with the amount of weapons that he had. Najee Harris at the backfield, Jalen Waddle, although he got hurt in the beginning of the year, Devontae Smith, Michi, their tight ends. Offensive line is outstanding. You had plenty of time for those receivers to get open. So, I mean, I'm not gonna hate on the guy. The guy had an amazing season, won a championship. But let's not forget, man, the weapons that he had around him. Is he gonna have those same type weapons around him when he gets to the NFL? I doubt it. I doubt it. So we're going to see what this guy is made, especially if he goes number 3 with the 49ers, man. The amount of pressure that guy's going to have on him to do well when he comes is going to be tremendous because, folks, the 49ers gave up a lot to get up to number 3. I'm going to tell you that now. They gave up a lot to get up to number 3. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see if the prediction comes true.
There's very little there for me to argue with, and Lord knows I wouldn't try to do it. David, go.
Preach. I'm in the pulpit, baby. Preach. I'm loving it. I mean, listen, there's a lot of people that look at Green's suit and think he overpaid for it. Green likes his suit. He's okay with it, all right? But you can give it what you like. If you like something that much, and that's your conviction, it don't matter what anyone else says.
Why you got job on that man's suits like that? That man like what he like.
About how much you gave up to get what you want. If that's your guy and you think you're going to go win at the next level with him and it's a huge upgrade, go get him. You don't answer to anybody else. That's perfectly fine. So I think the 49ers are clearly, they love his decision making, which you should love. They love his accuracy, which you should love. Mac Jones has shown you he's willing to stick it out and work hard even though he wasn't the guy. You know he'll be a pro when he steps in the door. So don't tell me how much it costs. If you want something, go get it, just like Green does with his outfit.
Yeah, fair enough. I appreciate that.
Another plug at his outfit, man. But what the guy said is true. Here on Get Up, shout out to the people off Get Up, ESPN early mornings. What they say is true. If you like the guy's accuracy, if you like the player, you get the player. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody like me says, or it doesn't matter. I'm not the 49ers organizational runner. So if they like Mac Jones, they're gonna take him. All I'm saying is you better make sure that guy's the right piece. You better make sure you did your homework. You better make sure you just didn't fall in love with him because of the hype behind him in the media. If I was a GM of a team, I'll never go off just hype about a player in the media. No, I'm going to go talk to the guy. I got to hear how he talks. I got to hear how he responds in certain situations. I got to see if he's a leader. I got to see what makes this guy tick. Can he make other people around him better? Can he be a leader of men? Because a quarterback, you have to be a leader of men. There's rare cases where your quarterback doesn't have to be a leader on your team. You're giving this guy the keys to your franchise when you're picking him at number 3. So you got to make sure that this guy's the right guy. The 49ers organization, they do a great job of drafting. They do a great job of putting talent together. And I believe if they get this quarterback thing right, there'll be a force back in the NFC West again, battling against the Seahawks, the Cardinals, and the Rams. Man, that division over there is filthy. Nothing but bangers over there in that division. So you got to make sure that this is the right guy, man. Hands down, because if you're wrong, 49ers, if you're wrong, it will set your franchise back years to come. Years. I'm just saying it. So, Mel Kiper, man, he has 5 quarterbacks going in the top 10. Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Mac Jones to the 49ers at 3. Trey Lance to the Falcons at 6. And Justin Fields sneaks in the top 10 with the Patriots at number 10 with a trade with the Cowboys. I believe Justin Fields is the 3rd best quarterback in this draft. So I believe the 49ers go Justin Fields. I don't believe they go Mac Jones. But who knows? Who knows what they're going to do, man. But that was my take, man. Mel Kiper, latest mock draft, has Mac Jones going number 3 and 5 quarterbacks going in the top 10. You guys let me know what you think about that, man. But until the next episode of Big Pat Sports Talk Reacts, peace.